Welcome back to Entropia Hustle. I'm Grandpa Funk, and before we get started today, I'd like to give a shout out to everyone who has followed and helped my channel get affiliated on Twitch. It's a big deal for the society I run because revenue can begin funding some of our expeditions. Everyone is welcome, and we hope to see you there. Today, we're doing a short video on the topic of assessing a weapon to decide if it's suitable for our character and if it's a good investment opportunity. When it comes to hunting, it is crucial to understand the level requirements you have for a certain weapon or a desired weapon. You can figure out your current skills by going to professions. You can open and close it with P. As you can see, P, okay, brings it up. Now you'll see this first tab. This is just the overview to show you your achieved and unachieved professions. It'll also say your title. When you move to the right, this is the combat tab. There are 3 pages, I guess you could say, of professions/skills to level. For the purpose of this, I'm going to be looking at laser pistolier hit and the ranged laser damage. Once you have figured out your level in professions, next you have to move over and navigate to this tab we are looking for here. Now to do that, you simply have to right click the weapon. It could be a link in chat, it could be on the auction house, it could be in your inventory. Basically anything with an item link, then you can go ahead and find it. So you right click onto the weapon or the link, and then you navigate to view information. From there, it will open up most likely this or this tab. We're trying to find the magnifying glass in the bottom left. This is where you will find most of the information on this item, which is widely available to all players in Entropia. Looking at recommended level, you will notice 2 skills here. One is ranged laser damage, and the other is laser pistolier hit. Ranged laser damage is a profession used in all ranged laser weapons. So this includes like a sniper rifle here. As you can see, ranged laser damage 27.1 is exactly the same as the ranged laser pistol I have here, 27.1. Now, laser pistolier hit is the specific skill required for laser pistols, as opposed to, say, a laser rifle who would have laser sniper hit. So keep that in mind when assessing a weapon. Now, what ranged laser damage as a profession means for the pistol or the rifle that you are using is directly linked to the damage interval. So if you see here, it will say the interval of possible damage, including modifiers available with your skills. And then on the side, which is to the right here, it is the maximum available for this weapon. Note, actual damage may be lower if the target has protection such as armor. You might want to also take note that there is a learning period on weapons. So if I was level 20 right now, which it appears as though that's the required level, right? It's not really recommended by players to start at level 20 for this particular weapon, this LP20. Probably best not to start at level 20, but if you do, you will have a learning period which just increases your skills. So from level 20 on ranged laser damage and laser pistolier hit, from level 20 to 25, you will have, I don't know if it's double, I don't know what the ratio is, but you will get more XP during that period. It is not fully recommended by the consensus of everyone. Most players would say, just get to level 25. That way you can do the maximum damage. You can have the most attacks per minute. You can do everything you want with the weapon if you are maxed out during the learning period, which is generally the goal. One other more advanced understanding of guns is the tier increase rate. So I'll just read it out to you. The rate of which the tiers are increasing for this item. A higher value is better. Tier increase rate for this item, and then on the right side of it, it is the maximum possible. The maximum depends on whether the item is limited or unlimited. So basically for this, it's limited. So it's out of 4,000. For an unlimited, it'll be different. On a different scale completely, basically. So the higher tier rate, the better. This will impact the tiers that you can have. Right now I'm at 1.53. Basically, right down here, you unlock an enhancer socket for every tier, and there are 10 tiers to 10 enhancer sockets to unlock, meaning there are 10 tiers. Now, if you did have a limited weapon with a high tier increase rate, you could probably get to the last locked enhancer socket, and that would mean great things for this weapon. Along the way, obviously, you'd unlock the rest, and with every enhancer socket that you unlock, you can add modifiers on there. So one of them's an economy enhancer, so this will up the efficiency, basically making your gun more money viable, more valuable in general. There are durability sockets, so this will impact the condition rate that it decays. So, instead of losing, say, 0.02 pec or ped every shot, it'll be less just because of the enhancer socket that you have on there. So tier increase rate does affect the value of a weapon quite significantly. And if you see a weapon that is more expensive than usual, so for this one on the marketplace, you can see it's 113%. That's the standard over the year. And so say if you found a weapon that was for sale at 140%, it may be a good buy, but I would be looking at the tier increase rate and the actual tier it already is at, because obviously that is what brought the value up. The fact that you can add enhancer sockets to the, enhancers into the sockets, and flesh out the weapon a little bit better that way and make it more valuable. Last but not least, the next most important things to understand, which are quite quick to be honest, there's burn damage for this weapon and there's penetration damage. Burn damage, if you go onto the Entropia Wiki, which I will guide you to after this little segment here, you can assess a creature and its defenses. Obviously, for the optimal defense setup for a creature would probably not involve burn protection or penetration protection. It'll probably be something else, right? So just take that into consideration when going onto the wiki and looking for a mob. Generally, in low levels, it's not that big of a deal low level, but it will as you go up. Next thing to take note of is range. And hit ability and critical hit ability. So obviously the hit ability is linked to your skills and the critical hit ability is linked to your skills as well. So make sure they're maxed out so that you can hit as many times as you can and so that you can critical hit as many times as you can. Other than that, there's range. So for this weapon, it's 28.6. That's pretty much around all pistols. For this ranged laser rifle I have, it's lower level, but the ranged is still twice as big. So it's, considerable big difference. And when taking into account that the mobs will be moving towards you when you attack them, being able to shoot from 60 meters away may be what you want, so that when they get to you, they're already dead, or when they get to you, they're already very manageable. Anyways, now we're going to move on to the wiki. Next thing you want to do is obviously assess the type of creature you'll be hunting. So first of all, just head over to entropiawiki.com. It's pretty simple to get to the main page, and from here we are going to creatures. Now, you will see here in the filter we have maturity class. We are looking for, let's just say all. We'll go all, and then we go planet. Now this is where we're going to try and find Calypso. It's about halfway down on the slider wheel below Arcadia. So we click Calypso, and then from here we have at least somewhere to go by. Now there's a lot of creatures, as you can see. We're basically looking for the minimum HP. When it says minimum HP, it's talking about that mob or creature in general. The lowest format you can get it will be at this HP. So it means that this mob with 9,000 could easily have more, or it could not have less. It will not have less. Anyways, going on to, say, second, we're pretty low level, I'm guessing, so we're looking for something with low HP. Now look at this. We got Argonauts. I'm going to look right here. This will say the maturity levels. So it'll say the regen speed. Probably if you're low level, you should probably stay away from regeneration speed. It just complicates the efficiency process. And down here, you're looking for loots. Now, you can go and look through these loots individually. Argonauts are pretty good generally. Ironstone has decent markup. Argonaut skin is decent. Animal eye oil is decent. Wool. Basically, all this is pretty decent. Now, if you go down a little bit lower, you have locations. Now, obviously, there's a longitude, a latitude. It'll show you the type it is, and then it'll show you the type, the typing, the I don't know what the word is for it, but anyways, we're looking for Youngs, I'm pretty sure, right? We're looking for, say, Youngs. It has a low regen speed. Probably can't find these ones, so we'll go for Youngs. If not, if it's there, then go for it. Simply just right click. You can get some more information. Oh, it's probably just going to bring you back here. Anyways, doesn't matter. Forget I said that. Now the defense skills, it'll show you its skills and agility and everything. There are calculators to sort of figure out like what that is in actual like HP or level requirements to kill it. And then down here there's the scanning skills. Now I don't know if you're going to scan a creature, but that's what you do. It reveals the HP that they have and stuff like that, and requires a bunch of these skills. Last but not least, I almost forgot, but when you come to an Argonaut or any particular mob on the wiki for that matter, you might want to take note of the damage types that it does. So 25% of all damage this thing will do will be based on the cut damage, and then 75% of that will be impact damage. It's an important thing to note when you're going to select an armor for a mob. If it doesn't have any impact damage, impact protection, sorry, then this mob will do basically straight up 75% of its damage will just hit you like you have no armor anyways, and that goes the same for cut damage if you don't have good cut protection. Thank you for watching. I plan to bring out more videos now that Twitch is affiliated. I'm still going to be streaming, of course, but it just means that I don't have to grind as hard on just Twitch. And now that it is done, I feel a lot more motivated to go ahead and get the YouTube channel more fleshed out with more videos and better, I don't know, appeal and look to it. So this is just one of those videos. I hope it wasn't too long. I haven't seen the full edit just yet. But yeah, thank you to everyone who has supported Twitch. Come step by if you like the video, and if you like seeing some more content. If you're a new player, we have a society that we are open to all players. The goal is essentially just to get a fund going from YouTube revenue, website revenue, Twitch revenue, get it all into a fund so that we can collectively invest as a society. And from then on, it may be to fund expeditions over to different planets or however. Anyways, thank you guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. See ya.